Hey, welcome back. It was it was some of our groceries. How is everyone? Not the Kirby food yet, but the Kirby food's on its way. Some of it might end up being Kirby food if it doesn't get here fast enough. Bastard. How are you so fast? Oh. I was not tapped into the game. Nah, he loves little Schwan like we all do. Yeah, where is the Kirby food? He needs his gnomes. What I mean is, you may be motivated, but you're still too impulsive, young man. You must do unto others as you would have them do unto you. When will this senseless cycle of violence end? Let's see, 55%. I'm sick of your lecturing. Easy there. Did you know that I used to be just like you when I was younger? I made everything a debate and quarreled a lot with my father. As the saying goes, disregard the counsel of elders and you will surely be at a loss. If an elder's deeds earn not respect, then respect from youth he need not expect. Quit using your age as an excuse. You silver-tongued fox. I thought he was a fox at first, too. Dude's washed. I also once saw the elderly as ungrounded and out of touch. They were always droning on about heritage, history, and whatnot. One day, my old father came to me with an antique music record. As he was leaving, the old man accidentally tripped on the doorstep. His frail body clung tightly to the record as he fell, as if it were more precious than his own life. I rushed to help him up, and that's when he said to me, "That was a close one. You almost missed out on listening to this." At that moment, I had an epiphany. I finally understood what they were so keen on protecting. It's, you know, we are all shadows of our ancestors. 83%, just a bit more, just a tiny bit. You've been acting shifty since I got here. What are you doing back there? Have you been trying to buy time? Much like my father's old record, I also have an ancient artifact here I'd like to show you. Educate yourself. That's how I got into this position. Oh, hey! He's like my merchant buddy. Jian. I bet they're gonna be friends again soon. I'm not sure what the red on the ground is gonna do if I stick near it. Oh, well the center seems to hurt you. They want to ask you a question. Hey Yuki, nice to see you floating in. What is happening? Um, honey, what happened? A TV across the house just turned on, I think. Both of our phones are here. We're haunted, it turns out. You're a balloon, but don't pop you. Helium doesn't come out. Oh.
Went straight into a YouTube channel.
What happened?
I think somebody connected to our thing doing YouTube music.
Someone connected to our TV with YouTube. They would have to be on our... Honey, that means they're on our Wi-Fi.
Well, why did YouTube music start then?
The ghost might be hacking us. Because you can only connect to a TV if you're on the same network, right? I know. I don't have YouTube. Well, no, I do have YouTube Music installed on my phone, I think, but I don't use it. I didn't read that thingy out loud, and even if I did, it would have been with Alexa. I don't know how they could. It's password protected. I was gonna make a joke about what the password was, but I realized I probably shouldn't. That was silly. I'm password protected with Surrey encryption. Yeah, if they guess the password, I guess that is how. That's how they would do it. Well, you hated this guy so much too. The area's pretty tight, honestly. Time for sleep. Thank you as well for contributing to a lovely chat. Please rest well. Close. Definitely not going for the next slice. The slice is the trap. The slice is a lie. He's got real learnable patterns, though. So that helps. Very relevant tip. Is everything okay? Sorry, just shrugged really hard. Because the thing is, the TV it connected to... We've got one... yeah, no, this is probably fine information here. We've got one TV labeled living room TV. It's the TV in the living room. The other TV is called the Magic Box. Who connected to the Magic Box? Living room TV I could get. Who connects to the Magic Box by accident? Okay, with focus, we can get this done. But we have to focus. We can't just say the word a bunch and think that helps. In the valley. Maybe a little. Honestly, this isn't even that bad. It's even been a gentle day on the throwables. I accidentally hit the big silly button in the middle like in college. Yeah, I just need to not do the silly thing. The silly thing is try to punch him in the face with a charged attack, by the way. How are you doing, by the way, Yuki? I don't know if I asked that when you came in. I just thought your introduction was cute. Oh no, I asked how you were doing. I was only inquiring to your welfare. I would never ask a person what their activity was without prompting. Close. You're just existing here for courtesy's sake? Alright, I'm sorry. I hope it's going alright. I definitely had some situations like that. Where it's like, well, it'd be rude to leave, but, I sure would like to. Must be more careful with my slashes. I'll stay my finger from the slashes quite so often. goes right back to rapid slashes. I got knocked down and couldn't get up again. He managed to keep me down. The worst part is, I know there's got to be a phase 2 to this guy. Because this fight is so straightforward. Although, I guess there wasn't one to... what was her name? Gormon? Yeah, the enclosed space is not my preferred part. The worst part of this... Yeah, I thought you were calling him again. And I was like, okay, yeah, kinda. I have experience with orbs. Are you saying I have deep knowledge of spheres or something? Be careful. I don't have the same permitted terms in my chat that Nyx does. Oof. Repeat that? You didn't hear what I said. I said, are you saying that I have a deep knowledge of spheres, but I also wanted to remind you to be careful because I don't have the same permitted phrases in my chat that Nyx has now. You'll have to phrase your recipe instructions very carefully. If you start talking about deep frying balls of dough. You don't think Suri would appreciate deep frying? Suri loves it when I deep fry things. Not orbs, though? I wouldn't describe it as under the radar. I messed up the talisman for no reason. I just like let go of the button for some reason. There we go. That was actually it. That is not how this started. Boiling oil. That is clearly what you're going for. I was talking about dough balls the entire time. In the late turbulent era, as Jiangxi soldier efficiency began to decline, the Jai Kingdom pumped its resources into a new endeavor, the Battle Lord Project. Using state-of-the-art transmutation technology, they fused Solarians with animal genes and combined them with mechanical skeletons to augment their destructive power as war machines. However, these creations lacked independent cognition and often went berserk. In the end, the project was terminated due to the ceasefire. Thunderburst Bomb. An ancient weapon can be handed over to Kuafu. Legend has it that the famous Fangxi destroyed an entire company of men from Jai with Thunderburst bombs. Lear later banned the use of these weapons due to the excessive lethal power. Oh. Yeah, the ghost never showed up, by the way. You finally arrived, my friend. I knew we'd meet again. Ordinary passengers shouldn't have access to the zone. Let's not fret over such trivialities. Take a look around you. Isn't it breathtaking, this vast sea of Solarian heritage, all stored within the boundless repository? Jeez, are you okay? An old man riding on a duster passed by just now. Did you see where he went? I know you're looking for Yanlao, and I also know what you plan to do with him. I wanted to come down to the repository while it's still operational to see all this treasure with my own eyes. And persuade me not to destroy these antiques? Hardly. Most believe that by preserving antiques, their beauty can somehow be recreated. But I disagree. To take something here as an example, have you ever read The Parting Missive? My teacher forced me to memorize it. It was written by a tyrant from the ancient kingdom of Jai. Jai Tong. The writer's name is Jai Tong. As their last king, he was an ambitious sovereign and an outstanding calligrapher. As for him being a tyrant, that is just a matter of opinion. It was centuries ago when he tried to unite the 9 kingdoms of Penglai by force. In the end, he was defeated by Lear and his Fengxi guild. He wrote this missive just as Lear's forces began to storm his palace, and then after finishing it, he took his own life. You caught him. You caught the kid. That's good. The overflowing vitality behind his words can only be felt in the very moment he put those words to paper. He poured his sorrow and an indignation into each and every brushstroke. That is something that future generations can neither emulate nor reproduce. That's just your romantic fantasy of ancient times. We can't even prove whether it was actually written by Jai Tong. Indeed. In my humble opinion, perhaps the parting missive need not be immortalized. Ancient relics are like fireworks in the night sky. Their value comes from a fleeting moment of splendor. Compared to that magnificent moment, why should we cling to eternal beauty? People find it hard to let go of certain things. Even if the end comes for us all, would it be so hard to just let go? I didn't know you were such a pessimist. Pessimist? Not at all. I don't speculate. I only speak of what is already known. The truth always lies in the hexagrams. Does this have to do with your supernatural powers of divination? If it's so accurate, why don't you tell me what will happen next? Gladly. These containers and treasures will eventually be buried. They will form the grave that will house Soul Yanlao. Really? I don't really care how Yanlao will meet his maker in the end. But if I catch you tipping him off, this will be our last conversation. Worry not, the matter has been settled, so I cannot interfere. Quit encouraging me to spoil the surprise. Go and verify it yourself, my friend. Farewell, until next time. I don't think I need to, react to chat at all. Whenever I see Suri's name, I rest assured that whatever content lay within that message, he would certainly tell me in person were it so important. Isn't that right, dear? Well, they've broken in, I suppose.
Ayo.
That brat actually destroyed Xingtian. That was an ancient weapon handed down through generations in the Jai family. A priceless relic that I can't possibly compensate for. If the council pursued an investigation, it would be the end of me. As curses, I can't sit and wait to die. You just wait and see. I'll make you taste my steel. Here we go. I can't believe I was making fun of Nyx and it's finally happened to me. Honestly, I'm surprised it didn't happen to me sooner. I thought that killed me. That was gonna be so funny. Oh dear, how did I miss? Enough, Yi. Don't make me do this. You have a bright future ahead of you. Surrender now, and I will spare your life. I'm doing this for myself, not you. What did I do? I devoted my entire life to the preservation of our civilization. Do you know what I was doing while everyone else indulged in pleasure? Even now, with this disease-ridden body, I still guard the treasures in this vault with zeal and hope.
Huh?
Oh, you mean this useless, power-hungry warehouse? This space was designed to house energy generators. Who knows how many more we could have housed in New Kunlun? How dare you! The greatness of our civilization was accumulated over multiple millennia. What's the use of protecting a couple more people if we forget who we are? The past is a mirror for understanding the present. We must pass on our legacy and, do you think we're all blind? Most of the stuff here belongs to the rich and powerful. Allowing their private possessions on board was your ticket into New Kunlun.
No,
You utter balderdash! You have no proof! It's time to reform and sweep away the corrupt. No. Everything needs to go. Even the glories of the past. Let's be real. It's getting a little too real, honestly, if you're asking me. You can act all sanctimonious, but you're just out for your own selfish survival. You insolent miscreant. I'll show you what happens when you disrespect your elders. Ooh. I can just break that one. Thanks for not blowing up my my pipe juice. Thank you for the pats. Thank you on all these blockers. Oh my gosh, honey, that's so romantic. I know this couldn't be a cover for any gore with a V-related activities, as Nyx would say. Got it. Putting ideas in people's heads. No, Allie might actually want to go. I don't know about a cruise. I can't swim. Not that you really have to for a cruise, but it's still a concern, you know? Again, I mention this every time. I haven't tried swimming post-HRT. It might actually be easier. But before, my body density would not allow it. I know, if I knew proper technique it wouldn't matter, but I do sink. Suri's seen it. Or at least I did sink. I was like Stitch. By swimming like a frog. Yeah, I don't know if that would work. Oh no. Okay, so I don't need to get the panels this time. I just have to go through the little gauntlet. So if I can remember where everything is, I can do it slightly faster. That's a big if. It's super weird to not know how to swim in Australia, by the way. It was pretty normal back in Ohio to just be like, oh yeah, I can't swim. Not so here. People are like, oh, you just told me, like, you don't know how to tie your shoes or something. Why don't you know how to swim? Like, people demand an explanation when you say it over here. Oh, that kills you, huh? This is the one. I can kind of float on my back. But even then, I'm like kissing the surface of the water the whole time. Oh, that doesn't kill you. It just does like half your health. Not cool. I was drinking the hookah. You sound like a good friend to have, by the way, Yuki. I guess I can confirm that. You don't remember how you did it, though? People have tried to teach people. The advice that I have received is always the same, and I don't like hearing it. It's always like, people will tell me like, what? No, you can at least float and tread water. Just relax. If you relax, it'll just happen. And, sorry, back me up. What happens when I relax in the water? Oh, I can't relax? I tried. Yeah. I relaxed the best I could. I had Surrey there. I had Surrey there for security. And then I went bloop. Are you using kitty boards? You gonna ask an Australian to give you a kitty board? We did a progress. This is a boss fight that you can do saved progress in, which is interesting. At least ask for a boogie board. Okay, okay. But this would require us to go outside. Which I keep mentioning, I haven't tried to swim since HRT, which might make it easier to float. I've been on HRT for 2 years. And it was like years before that. I don't think I've tried to swim in like 5 years. Try to teach me how to swim. I'm sure I can do it. I just don't know how. And it might take more effort for me to do it than other people, I guess. On account of the whole no buoyancy thing. No, 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 no! I was trying desperately to get away from it. Yeah, first step is definitely to make it outside at all. Oddly enough, as great as you guys have been for my emotional state, you haven't been helping me get outside more. That was honestly a joke. Share the cuteness with the world. No, to be honest, I probably go out about as much as I used to. It was still just Commander before, and now it's just Commander again. No change. Oh, shoot. Drummer, by the way, was right. This is an incredible boss fight. As a boss fight, highly recommend it. Yeah, that was a huge mistake. It's more of a gauntlet than a boss fight, though. I flubbed the button. Okay, now I need to reconsider. There you go. I didn't think I was gonna make it, but we got there. I can hear him. That's not the boss fight. I'm close to it. I missed out on the battle networks. Oop. Nice penguining. Wait a minute. Now I'm confused. You gotta go all the way back? First enemies are killer whales. Not in Disgaea. In Disgaea, it's just themselves. Which is kind of a non sequitur, but I promise we were talking about Disgaea vaguely earlier. Yeah, the printies. Yeah, they're real cool dudes. Please stop. I think I'm going backwards. I didn't actually realize they had their own printy games. People love them so much they bought them a whole General Electric just for themselves. Sorry, I can't button right now apparently. this is... I guess this is the right way to go. I'm gonna not worry about it. I'm just gonna go through the door. Yes. Oh my gosh, Yuki. Thank you. Oh, jeez. Why'd you make me look? Yuki, I swear that was not your fault. And again, thank you. Nah, it could have happened anyway. At least it was funny, though. It's not even that bad because I actually already figured out where I'm supposed to be going. Woke up in the middle of the night and the floor wouldn't stop creaking. I think it would take me a little while to notice. Or do you mean like on its own? Like as if someone was walking around the house? Oh. I would lay in bed and panic, I suppose. Because Kirby doesn't creak the floor. He clatters the floor. It's very distinct. No? I'd have to ask Suri to go and check for 309 mice. I know the 309 mice are never there. Because he always tells me that there was nothing there. But it makes me feel safe that he checks. I forgot about how this works. No! I'm out. Thank you for the pat's knee. The elevator is probably a helper. No. No. Oh, wait. I'm alive. How do you do it that fast? You gotta go up and kill him first. That's how. You gotta go up and kill him first, that's how. And unfortunately, I don't have enough time to go up there and kill him first this time. That is clever, I get it. But sadly, I must end here. I was trying to at least get up to him. Sad, but yeah, next time we can have some boss action. Maybe I'll try to get in a little bit early at some point since we skipped to 9 souls. But I probably shouldn't do that. I can't do that. It'll be okay.